What is up, YouTube? Hello, party parrots. Today, I'm bringing you guys a deck featuring the newest card, and I think one of the most hyped cards of this entire Weapon X season, Weapon H. Now, who is Weapon H? Why are so many people getting hyped for him? Well, they are a mixture of the Hulk and Wolverine, like story-wise, but what is his actual abilities, which is, I think, also just really cool. He's a 7/14, so he is a 7-drop, with the ability, when discarded, put this back with -2 cost. And I think that this is one of the better designs that I've seen from them. And I'm going to explain exactly why, because this is a card that, one, it's a 7-drop, but it doesn't really go in Hella, right? Like, yeah, it might end up there, but you can't just like reanimate it back. So it's like a 7-drop that doesn't just make Hella better. And also, I think that this card is, I would call it the Weapon X of discard, right? Because I don't actually think that this deck just or this card goes into the discard decks we've seen. Like I said, it doesn't really go into Hella. It doesn't go into, I think, the like Khonshu Apocalypse decks. I played against that a ton on the ladder. I played this deck for over 2 hours, played like 25 games with it. I don't think I saw a single opponent play Weapon H against me, besides in the Black Knight version of the deck, but not like the base Khonshu discard, because I just don't think this card goes there. You already have such great plays to play on the last turn, and you already have such great targets to hit with Khonshu and Apocalypse. I don't think this goes there. It doesn't go with the Bullseye list, because obviously it's too expensive for like the crazy Dakin shenanigans going on. So where does this go? I think it could go with Black Knight, or going way, way back for me before Bullseye. I kind of had this list, which was almost like a Bullseye without Bullseye deck, right? This deck is all about playing your scalers, your Meek, your Collector, your Dakin, your Morbius, and you play all of these cards, and then you play Wong, and then you just discard as many cards as you can on like the last turn. So it doesn't really go with like Colonel America. It doesn't really go with like the Dracula. This is like the first, you're not really discarding stuff the first couple turns of the game. You play, say, Morbius, like I said, Collector, all these scalers. Then you get that Wong down, drop a Modoc, drop Gambit, start blowing up your entire board, discarding everything out of your hand. You're going to get like a 1-cost Weapon H. Your Morbius is huge. You can drop like Dakin into the Wong. So many swarms. Your Collector gets huge. Your Meek gets huge. Just so many different options. And Weapon H is great in this deck because you actually can play him out, right? If you play like Wong into Modoc, he's going to cost 3. Look how cheap the rest of this deck is. You're going to be able to play Weapon H and something else. If you play him, you can get him down to like 5. Had a lot of turns where I did that, or just played Modoc, and then last turn played Weapon H and Scorn just as big power swings. Your Morbius gets huge again. Your Collector gets huge, and then you drop a Weapon H, Scorn, maybe some swarms as well. You just have a lot of options. I think this is a great place if you're looking for a deck that really maximizes Weapon H. Is this deck better than the Bullseye discard list? It's hard to say because you can go really tall with that Wong and like destroy things with Gambit. But I think if you really want to see some sweet Weapon H gameplay, this is how I would start with it. And we can play the new Swordmaster. As you can see, we have a lot of great odd cost cards to hit, like Weapon H. Plus, it's just a 3/7. You can hit like your Scorns. So like I said, I played this deck for like 2 hours. I think this is one of the better ways to maximize Weapon H. So if you're looking for a way to maximize Weapon H, give this one a try. But I'm not going to hold this up any longer. Please hit that like button, hit that comment. Let me know, where are you playing Weapon H? I think this card is a bit trickier to actually build than most people are giving him credit for. So I'm really curious if you have a place where you're liking Weapon H. Let me know in a comment down below, and let's get into some actual gameplay. Alright, so starting with a Meek turn 1 is very good. We at least have one of our kind of scalar. And there's another one. We've got Wong. So really we just want to have a big turn 5. Either another Collector. Okay. You can play Collector again. Let's see. Opponent plays Corvus. Looks like they're playing Hella. Okay. So we're kind of a combo list. Which means, yeah, if we play this Wong here, then we play Modoc. Oh my gosh, this is a snap. This is a snap. Plus, we'll have our turn 6 play too. Uh-huh.
Minions to me.
All right. Now, oh my god, and we draw the Scorn? I can't ask for anything more. This is actually ideal here. What are we gonna draw? Morbius next turn? We're gonna have all the swarms. We just want a discarder, which pretty much everything is.
Are ye worthy?
Okay. They might have a death or something in here? No. MODOK comes down. 5-drop weapon H. So if we draw Morbius, we can Morbius, 3-drop weapon X, and play the Scorn and all the swarms. Don't worry, we'll do it again. They can't play like a Hela or a Infinite. Oh my goodness. And of course we can move this Meek anywhere we want. Oh my god. We can just hit this Scorn. Oh, please stay, opponent. Please stay, opponent. Oh, they stayed. All right. They have nothing discarded and 1 Gambit. Okay. Okay, so we lose middle maybe, unless we hit this Hela. We just don't want to hit anything middle. I think we just win. It doesn't even matter what this Gambit hits. It can hit anything. Hey, we won middle, we won left, we won right. That is the power of this list. Great first game. Okay, seeing a bullseye, I can't imagine a better card. This is actually a card I really wanted to fit into this deck. I just couldn't find space, and it doesn't really work with the Wong, but it kind of does, because obviously if you make a bunch of swarms, it works really well, so... I really wanted to put this card in. Okay, this is over. This is over. I mean, yeah. See ya, opponent. They're gonna leave, but I gotta take my cubes where I can, right? They did not leave. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now, we could, of course, play MODOK this turn, but I think it's a little bit better to play Swarm Swordmaster. And then we should be able to... we can play the Gambit. Nah, let's stay. Oh, the one game we got that. Well, you know, honestly, I'll take it, because had they played this left, we would have been stuck. We lose the Gambit. Unfortunate, but not the worst. Okay. So let's play MODOK. And now we need to math this up. Now we don't play MODOK? Well, let's think. If we do this, this would be 2, 4, 5 cards in hand. Oh, wait. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 7. So we gotta play one of these. We could, of course, also hold on to the MODOK and just play the Morbius. I think that is actually the... Well, and we don't have 5-drop Weapon X. But we might not be able to play the Weapon X either. Okay, let's do this. And then play 1 Swarm. Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's hold on to the Swarm. That's more triggers on our Collector. And we'll just play out all the Swarms in Weapon H next turn anyways. I like that.
You won't need this anymore.
We are like 1 turn. lay down that Morbius, huh? But this is still fine. Oh, no, wait. Because of where Morbius was, we do still get a draw here. So we can do this, 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 and this. Don't mind me, opponent. Just a quick adding 12 power left, 14 power middle, 5 power right on the very last turn of the game. Adios.
Victory.
Yeah, okay, I think that was the right move with that MODOK. Definitely the right move. Alright, so I'm gonna put Meek here. I don't mind having 2 at all. We can play Meek here and then drop Wong. We could actually go Wong into Wong and then have absolutely insane discard potential here. Let's see, what do we draw? Collector. Collector's good. We really want to draw something to discard, which means Swarm, Dakin, or Scorn. And then I can play this MODOK, move the Meek, play Collector. Again, we have insane discard potential here. Just need our hand to kind of shape up. Could just play Weapon H, but... Ooh. Well, that's insane. They have priority, though. Very important to note, with 7 energy, so... Otherwise, we'd be guaranteed to hit at least one of these Morbiuses, but... As is, we're going to discard 3 times, I think? This is kind of insane. Alright, first one. GG's. Second one. Third one. Oh, and there's the Weapon H. Not bad. Oh, there's a fourth one. Oh my god. And we still have a Gambit. God, people not putting Wongs in their discard lists. What are they doing? Yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna snap here, but they don't really have a board. Alright, a little Meek action here. Obviously, Meek isn't the mover you necessarily need for Shuri's Lab, but not a bad one. Morbius seems great here. Valentina. Okay, so probably a ramp deck would be my guess. Be my guest, be my guest. We can actually do this. And then let's see what we draw here. Luna Snow. Dakin. So let's do this. Get the extra energy. Break the Ice Cube. We don't need it. Yeah, they're playing ramp. Dakin goes pretty crazy here. Hydro Man. Okay. Don't hate that. Can I get a MODOK here? Ooh. Alright, well, I'm definitely gambiting. I was honestly debating whether or not I wanted to, like, play out the Scorn and the Shard to guarantee hit the Swarm. But I think it's worth it to have the Shard to discard. And we discarded the Swarm anyways, so, you know, obviously, I was never worried. Alright, give me MODOK, give me Swordmaster. Okay, that's the one card that they've generated. There's MODOK. Okay, so we can play this, this. This goes up to 16 there. Yep. Looks good to me. This should beat Red Hulk anywhere. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum bum bum. It wouldn't beat Red Hulk and a generator, which I guess they could do because of White Hot Room. It might beat that, I guess. So, because of that, let's move the Meek here and do this. A little bit more points middle in case of the Meek generator that we were talking about. Yeah, 4 points here. Okay, there's the Red Hulk. How did they do that? Well, we still take them down, but... Oh, one of these must have been Hydro-Manned. Not enough, though. Too much power for us. It did not tell me, but one of them must have been Hydro-Manned. Alright, we've got our Wong here. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I'm definitely going to just play out this Sword Master here, too. So let's play Sword Master right. Okay. Guess it's a 50-50 now, but that's alright. We always hit the Scorn. We're always happy. And then if we hit the Scorn goes right. Lady Sif and Proxima. Okay. Come on, don't hit that. Yes! Oh, and go right so that way Wong gives us the extra energy? No. Okay. Eh, that's fine. Beggars can't be choosers. We won 150-50. We can get in there, actually. That's fine. That's fine with us. We've got Meek to get in there. Actually, we're probably... Yeah, now we're actually favored. Because now next turn we can play Meek and Gambit. Dracula. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Almost messed up that order. And then we'll move Meek into there. We might not even have to if we hit like the Scorn, but obviously we have no idea how that's gonna go. So obviously also we don't want to hit the Dakin, but if we hit Swarm once, okay. We might miss here. It's fine even if we do. Oh! Gambit. Okay, we lose the Dakin, but we have now won. That can't go middle. Why did that not happen? And they're out of here. Did that try to go middle and fail? They had Lady Sif in their discard. Huh. Well, we won. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and put Morbius here, especially with Dakin left, probably able to hold down left. They're snapping me right now. Huh. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Pixie. Okay, now, honestly, it could have been that just we were supposed to, like, MODOK middle, right? At some point, but luckily for us, this doesn't really require, like, if they are a Mobius deck, like, we don't really care about that. Obviously, it would stink, because we've got, like, Weapon H here, but... Alright, let me see MODOK. Or, not MODOK. I already got MODOK. Yeah, okay, there's the Mobius. Don't super care, as we were just explaining. Let's go ahead and do this. If this hits... Yeah, okay. Obviously, we're 2 and 3 to hit something really good with the Sword Master, and then Blade will guaranteed hit one of these. So we just are very much hoping that Sword Master hits not MODOK. And then we're kind of off to the races, huh? Alright, opponent plays nothing. Oh, god, I hit MODOK. Okay, very unfortunate. That was a big part of how we were planning on winning this. But that's alright. So let's play Meek. And then here's hoping for Gambit, I guess. Iron Man.
Iron Man.
All right, Gambit one time. Gambit. Yes. Easy. Easy. Easy breezy. We're only having 6 middle. Yeah, I definitely should have held on to it. I definitely played this wrong with that Morbius middle, but we might be okay here. I mean, this Gambit is going to take off at least 12 power, potentially even more. Potentially like 18. Plus, they do need to like get other stuff going in other lanes. They definitely can. Obviously, they're a pixie deck, but okay, they lose middle. I think that they guarantee. No, I guess they're not. Okay, we'll see what they have. But I'm feeling really good with this Gambit, huh? Oh, it was the Iron Man! Yep. Got him! Were we even beating this, basically? Yeah, we were beating this no matter what we hit. They barely won right, even. Easy. Okay, well, they were Mobius, so we weren't doing much with Weapon H, but still, just having that extra discarder, really nice. Alright, so Blade not looking great right now, but because we have all of our discardable cards, yeah, like we could Blade right now, hit Scorn twice. Let's wait though, I definitely want to Dakin. Man, I don't know what okay, so we could play Collector here and then Wong and then Dakin and then Gambit. Let's just play Collector here. I think this is the move. We're just setting up really big on this Wong. Don't mind if I do. Crystal. Fantastic. Honestly, just... okay. Actually, we're probably still good. They magicked middle. I mean... We play Morbius Dakin. This is just full combo, huh? For us. Sarah. Now, do we play the Gambit this turn? I'm thinking yes. And I'm pretty happy. Well, whoa. Let's discard one of these shards and then do this. Yeah. And then... we'll see what happens. A lot of different ways this cookie could crumble. You know what? Let's just put them both middle, honestly. Let's just put everything middle, I think. Let's just get the most out of our discarders. Sure. That's a cannonball down. We have, like, Weapon H. Alright. Boom. Boom. And then we discard Weapon H twice, which means he only costs 3, which means we can play all of this, potentially more. Again, we've 1 left. They need to have an answer middle, and they need to be able to... Well, we're definitely not Modocking because all of our cards went left, and we take them down. Nice deck, opponent. Ooh, Wakanda means our Gambit has a good chance of missing here. Definitely not going to play this Blade yet. This is something that comes up with this deck a lot, is like, you're not really as, like, discarding every turn, right? Like, we're not playing Colleen Wings into Lady Sifs into, like, you really are just setting up for these really big discard turns. Yeah, smart of our opponent to play into Wakanda. Oh, that's really nice for us, though. Oh my gosh, we just need to draw this Wong. If we don't draw Wong, hopefully we can get, like, Meek, I think would be our next best draw. and then set up for like a Modok on the next turn, but that's huge. Yep. Corvus hits Proxima. That's a good hit for our opponent. And Dracula. That's a bad hit, though. So we've got 14 power middle doing nothing. Hey, there's the Meek. Okay, so let's play Meek. And I think we go for the Gambit here. Yeah. Swordmaster is 4 more power, but there's a pretty good chance that, hey, we hit the Weapon H! Obviously, this is a 2 and 3, and they had priority, so... Oh my god, our Gambit is straight sniping. So we can do this, which is what we're gonna do. Don't mind if I do. I'm not snapping because I do not want them to leave here. But we're going to have 3-drop Weapon H right now. Plus whatever we draw. Obviously, we're hoping to draw Morbius, but we can play anything that we draw. So remember, they don't have Dracula. Did they discard a Swarm is the big question. Does not look like it. Nope. Just Scorns. All right. So we know they have... Oh, actually, we can just throw this lane, huh? And then definitely win. This brings us up 10 over here. Actually, no, we have to play for everything because they could, like... Yeah. Do they have enough energy to play Scorn? No. And, no. So we just can play this anywhere, I think. Alright, we're winning right. And we win middle. Oh, they did have enough energy. Didn't matter, though.